On November the 3rd, the UN General Assembly once again adopted with overwhelming majority a resolution to call on U.S. to end economic, commercial, and financial blockades against Cuba, and 185 countries voted in favor of the resolution. Do you have any comment?
185票的压倒性结果再次表明
The overwhelming 185 votes in favor of the resolution once again show that the vast majority of countries in the world are gravely concerned about and firmly opposed to the U.S.'s arbitrary unilateral sanctions on Cuba that have threatened the basic human rights of the Cuban people. All these countries support Cuba's endeavor for justice in defense of its sovereignty and opposition to blockade. Just as Cuban Foreign Minister Rodriguez said ahead of the vote, the embargo by the U.S. is a deliberate act of economic warfare with the purpose of causing the economy to collapse and creating a situation of ungovernability. The 60-year blockade on Cuba by the U.S. has generated huge economic losses and grave humanitarian disasters in Cuba. I want to stress that the U.S. has been claiming to be a human rights defender, and yet it has been creating human rights disasters and tragedies. It is not defending human rights, but hegemony. The international community has long seen through the U.S.'s hypocrisy and responded with concrete actions. The resolution has been adopted with an overwhelming majority for the 30th consecutive time. This should prompt the U.S. to heed the voice for justice, put an end to the economic, commercial, and trade blockade on Cuba, and stop standing on the wrong side against the international community. China and Cuba are good friends, good comrades, and good brothers. Since 1992, China has voted in favor of the resolution opposing U.S. blockade on Cuba at UNGA for 30 consecutive times. Will continue to support the Cuban people's efforts to oppose interference and blockade and defend sovereignty and national dignity.